What you did was subtle but powerful. You understood how to make me feel loved, cared for, and appreciated in ways that no one ever had. Slowly, and without me even noticing, you made me fall for you. Every time you smiled at me, every time you held my hand just a little longer than necessary, I felt something shift inside me. You weren't just charming me, you were slowly but surely making me fall for you. You didn't need to say a word to make me fall for you. Your actions, your kindness, your ability to make me feel important, those were the things that slowly but surely made me realize that I was in love with you. I never knew I needed someone like you until you came into my life. Your quiet strength, your understanding nature, those were the things that made me fall for you, even when I didn't want to admit it. You didn't make me fall for you with grand promises. You did it with small moments of care and tenderness that spoke volumes. Every action, every smile, every thoughtful gesture, each one brought me closer to you. I see now that you were careful, deliberate, and patient. You didn't rush me, didn't push me. You simply made me feel safe, seen, and understood. And that's how you made me fall for you. I didn't even realize how deeply I was falling for you until one day I looked up and realized that every little thing you did had drawn me closer to you. Your love wasn't loud or demanding. It was quiet, persistent, and real. You didn't force anything. You simply showed me what love should look like. Slowly, gently, you made me fall for you, and now I see that it was always meant to be this way. When I look back, I realize that it wasn't one big thing that made me fall for you. It was all the little things, the way you listened, the way you cared, the way you made me feel at home in your presence. Every moment we shared, no matter how small, made me feel more connected to you. And now, as I look back, I see that every step you took was a deliberate move to win my heart, and it worked. You made me feel like I mattered, like I was important. You took the time to understand me, to listen to me, to care for me in ways no one else had. And before I knew it, I had fallen for you. What you did wasn't about changing me or controlling me. It was about making me feel free enough to love you without fear. You gave me space to fall for you, and now I'm lost in the love we've created together. You didn't need to be perfect, and neither did I. What made me fall for you was the way you showed up every day, ready to share your heart, your time, and your love in the most genuine way possible. Every word you spoke, every glance you gave me was like a puzzle piece falling into place. Slowly, you put my heart back together, and now I can't imagine ever being without you. There's something magical about how you made me fall for you. It wasn't anything flashy or showy. It was the way you understood me in ways no one ever had. And slowly, I found myself falling for you, one conversation at a time. You didn't try to win me over with extravagant gestures. You simply gave me your time, your attention, and your care. And that's exactly what made me fall for you. Slowly, gently, but completely. I never planned to fall for you, but little by little, you showed me what love could be. With every thoughtful action, every sweet word, you made me realize that I was falling for you in ways I couldn't even understand. What you did wasn't about overwhelming me. It was about creating a space where I could fall for you in my own time, without pressure. And somehow, you made me fall for you without me even realizing it. You didn't try to impress me with grand gestures. You simply made me feel heard, valued, and cared for. And that's how you made me fall for you, one small moment at a time. I never saw it coming, but you managed to capture my heart with your patience, kindness, and the way you made me feel safe and understood. It was your genuine nature that made me fall for you. Every time you smiled at me, every time you asked how my day was, you were building something between us without me even noticing. And now, here I am, completely in love with you. You didn't just win my heart with your words, you won it with your actions. The way you showed up, the way you cared for me made me realize that I was falling for you in ways I never expected. It wasn't any one thing that made me fall for you. It was the way you made me feel, the way you made me believe in love again. Slowly, gently, you turned my heart into yours. I can see now that you didn't just want me to fall for you. You wanted to build something real, something lasting, and in doing so, you made me realize that I had already fallen for you. The way you looked at me when we first met, like I was the only one in the room, made my heart race in a way I never thought possible. Every word you said after that only made me fall deeper, and I realize now that you knew exactly what you were doing all along. I didn't just fall for you because of your words. It was the way you made me feel like I was worth everything. You knew how to make me feel seen and special, and I didn't even realize how much I craved it until it was too late. It wasn't just the moments we shared. It was the way you made every ordinary moment feel extraordinary. I know now that your every move was calculated to make me fall for you, and somehow you managed to do it without me even realizing it. Your gentle touch, the way you listened to me, and the kindness in your eyes, they weren't accidents. You carefully crafted a connection that pulled me in, and now here I am, completely captivated by you. I know exactly what you did. You showed me the love I didn't know I needed, and in doing so, you turned my world upside down. Every gesture, every smile was a carefully placed step toward winning my heart. At first, I didn't know what was happening, but looking back, I see all the little things you did to make me fall for you. Each time you made me laugh, each time you comforted me, it all added up. Now I can't imagine my life without you in it. You didn't just tell me you cared, you showed me in ways I never thought possible. From the way you paid attention to the smallest details to the way you made me feel understood, you slowly weaved your way into my heart. It wasn't about grand gestures or sweeping declarations. It was the way you made me feel like I mattered in every moment we shared. You made it look effortless, but I know now it was all part of your plan to make me fall for you. Every glance, every touch, every word, it all worked. I can see now that you knew exactly what you were doing when you made me fall for you. And even though I didn't realize it then, I understand now that you've turned my world into something I never expected. What you did to make me fall for you wasn't magic. It was real, raw, and genuine. You tapped into my vulnerabilities, showed me care, and made me feel special. And before I knew it, I was already in love with you. The way you looked at me, the way you spoke to me, it all felt so real. You knew how to make me feel safe, seen, and heard, and in doing so, you quietly captured my heart, piece by piece. I never saw it coming, but now I see everything you did to make me fall for you. The late night talks, the thoughtful gestures, the way you made me feel so at home in your presence. They were all part of your plan, and it worked. You knew exactly what to say, how to make me feel, and when to be there for me. Every step you took was deliberate, but it was so subtle that I didn't even realize it until I was already falling for you. You didn't rush me, you didn't force anything, you just let me fall in love with you at my own pace, all while making sure I felt like I was the most important person in your life. And now, here I am, completely lost in you. What you did wasn't manipulation, it was simply you being yourself in the most authentic way possible. You showed me who you truly were, and in doing so, you unlocked a love I didn't even know I was capable of giving. You didn't make me fall for you with flashy moves or over-the-top gestures. You did it with the quiet strength of your presence and the way you made me feel like everything I said and did mattered. In every smile, every gentle word, every moment of kindness, you made me feel like I was the only one who mattered. I didn't know then, but I see now that you had a plan all along, and it worked perfectly. The way you made me feel safe, the way you made me laugh, the way you made every day brighter. Each one of those things pulled me closer to you. It was all part of a master plan, and now I'm here, heart in hand. You didn't ask for my heart, you gently earned it. The way you listened to my fears, understood my dreams, and cared for me in the smallest ways made me realize that I had fallen for you before I even knew it. I was never forced into loving you, but I can see now that everything you did was a carefully crafted move to make me feel like I couldn't live without you. And it worked. I'm completely yours. There's a beauty in how you made me fall for you. It wasn't about rushing me or overwhelming me. It was the way you patiently let me get to know you, and in the process, I unknowingly fell in love with you. The way you made me laugh, the way you looked at me when I least expected it. Every little thing you did helped me fall for you without me even realizing it. You didn't need grand gestures. Your actions spoke louder than words.